Welcome back, guys, and we're here for actually our first round 2 in a while. This is Izzet Mill again, or Izzet Burn slash Izzet Mill, because 3 tutelages, they're always in the bottom 15, it's just a fact, so you might as well have an alternative win condition, and I chose Mill, I chose Burn, because it's fairly straightforward. But, I don't know, I'm kind of done brewing this season. We had a big announcement, which I'll get into later, about Magic Duels, but I'm kind of done brewing. There's no point. I don't want to build like a vampire deck because we're gonna get new vampires. I don't want to build a humans deck because we're gonna get new. So that sort of thing. It's like I don't want to build a deck just to have to delete it straight away. So I might be revisiting some oldies until the release on the 20th of July. But is it mill slash is it burn deck? Really, nothing much has changed. You want to get one of your 5 important enchantments out on turn 3, whether it's Fever Vision or Tutelage. And then you just want to defend yourself while drawing a bunch of cards, Zero and Chandra. And when they get a big board and your Radiant Flames doesn't do it enough, you just talent and telepath into their plane or outburst. It's fairly straightforward play. I mean, it happens all the time. But yeah, I mean the deck's the deck. I've uploaded with it before, I think anyway. If I haven't, then this is just we only run 3 counter spells, just because. We're going to be tapping out on turn 3 for Tutelage, we're going to be tapping out on turn 4 for like Chandra, Talent and Telepath and stuff like that, so not really a full-on control deck, it's just if we get Miles in front we can hold up counters and stuff. But yeah, that's the deck. And big news on the expansion front today, we received that a lot of the bugs are going to get fixed. What's getting fixed? I should have made a list. Kozilek's Return Priority, that's an important one. If you're on iOS, good news, clues won't break the game anymore. Kozilek's Return won't exile. You actually get a choice now. Same with Endbringer, you can actually ping Planeswalkers, which was annoying. Oh god, what else did they say? Oh no, I've forgotten. Just a bunch of bugs have been fixed. They said there's some more which they didn't mention, but Disciple of the Ring, that's one I'm forgetting. That card is actually going to be really good because it's good against Planeswalkers because you can actually counter the Planeswalkers as they come down, but so you just need to get like 6 mana and then you slam down Disciple and they won't be able to play a lot of their ability, and you can obviously counter like their Declaration Stones and stuff as well. If you have enough fuel in the graveyard, which shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, this is a keep, I think. It's slow, but it's a keep. But what was I going to say? And also we received a couple of card swaps out. We are losing... What are we losing? We are losing Archangel Tides, which we all knew. And it's actually getting replaced with Angelic Destiny, which for those of you who don't know, is a aura, a 4 mana aura. I think it's double white, it might be... I don't know, I think it's 2 white, 2 generic, but I could be wrong. And it gives +4/+4, which is already really good. It gives first strike and flying, so basically it turns something into a mini Baneslayer without the lifelink. And when the creature dies, it goes back into your hand, the aura, which is exactly what you want, really. So it's... A lot of people seem to be giving it shit because it's an aura, and auras are generally shit and a bad idea, but it's a great card. It's just a really strong card. You should... It's puts the opponent in a situation when they need like Declaration Stone, kind of that sort of, or burst, if you know what I mean. And I think it's definitely worth considering. We tap out for the tutelage here. He's definitely holding up a counter spell, so I don't think we do. I think we just hold up the card draw and try and hit a 4th land drop, because he's definitely Dimir control. But okay, there we go. So we hit a land drop next turn anyway. Another interesting change actually is we are losing Sylvan Ranger, a random ban out of nowhere. For some reason, Stainless decided it was too strong. It was just too powerful, and we're getting replaced with something shit, to be brutal. No, not you, Christ Bast. So we can copy a spell. But it's weird. It's getting replaced with, I think it's a 1/1 that you can either fetch up a basic land and put it on top of your library, or you can make it a 2/2. And it was a really random swap. They said it's because they thought 4 color decks and like 5 color decks were too good. But that's mostly because of cards like this, rather than you know, the we just go out for the burnout plan or do we just go for mill? I'll say we get a tutelage down because he's black-blue, which means they don't really have too many answers. But yeah, so I mean, 4-color decks are going to be really hard to get to work these days just because, you know, all this bad luck with random cards getting knocked out. Elves is just getting slaughtered. And I love how this guy's already got 2 prized amalgams in the graveyard, so this is going to be fun. Well, we've got the Radiant Flames for them. Actually, never mind, we are in trouble. I forgot about the Alhammerite. I couldn't have counted it anyway, there's nothing I could have done about it, but... He's going to have 11 power on the field? I wonder what he gets rid of, though. I think you have to get rid of Chandra. Well, we should probably see what he targeted. Yep, Chandra. We have Lightning Axe in the deck, so hopefully we can dig our way down to one of them. Actually, you know what, that was weird on his side, because we can just go Radiant Flames into Avacyn's Judgment next turn and just wipe his field. Unless he's probably got another one, but... it's a play we have to go down, I think. Yep. Don't think we have too much of a choice. So, I mean, worst case scenario here, we're getting him to have to take his entire turn to do that again, in which case we can start digging for some better stuff. But I mean, we're milling him for like 4 a turn. If he's a self-mill deck, he's probably going to be milling himself. Well, it's Guy's Revenge, so hope to God he doesn't have another one. That was like the worst matchup for a mill deck. Yep, there we go, we're screwed now, game over. Yep, we're done. We're just absolutely done. Oh, he went for Alhammer again. I don't agree with that. I think you have to get Guy's Revenge. You know I'm a control deck. You could smack me for 8. I have to play Jace next turn and just pray to God, but now we just get to... I don't even know what we're looking for now, but he's on 12 life. Almost looking for like a... We got Geist Blast in the graveyard as well, so he's not looking doing too well on life. And there's a Firecraft, so we can copy that, take him down to 4. And then, I don't know, try and Chandra for the win, I guess? I think we have to. I think we just have to go massive burn plan now. And... that'll do. I mean, if there's another one, we just die to the Guy's Revenge now, but it's not like we could have done anything about it anyway. I mean, we could have digged for a burn spell to try and survive, but this way we put him down to 2 life, and we can like try and dig ourselves for a top deck, basically. Such as, well, Field Vision isn't going to do it. Weird deck, though. It's clear Reanimator deck, which is typical that I get matched up with my mill matchup, but like if he attacks all out, we can Chandra in. We just need to get in 2 more points of damage, basically, because he's going to go down to 2 here. Okay, he doesn't have the Guy's Revenge, so we're not dead yet, but now we're in a difficult situation of where do we play? Actually, he's got this thing, so we can't even Chandra +1. We might have to talent the Telepath and look for a board wipe. He's talent time. We could play a little Jace and survive another turn if he doesn't have a removal spell. Tap out here. Tap out for a Brilliant Spectrum. Okay, that's good enough. He's just lost the game. Oh no, he's still got this thing. No, he's dead. He's dead. Unless he has Fog. And if he has Fog in a Reanimator deck, then I'll just accept my loss and never play this game again. But Geist Blast. That's the first. I think that's one of the first times I've ever copied Geist Blast. So yeah, we just win here because we have Chandra. And the weird thing is he knows we have Chandra, so I don't agree with that. Well, we top decked him anyway, so I'm gonna play around the Fog. That's weird though, because he knew we had Chandra, so he must. I mean, unless he did have the Fog. Let's not go down that road. But that was. I don't know. It's always very fun when you're playing a mill deck against Reanimator because it's kind of whose strategy goes off first, because you're both kind of doing what each other wants to do. So that was an interesting match. Let's jump in for another one. That was a huge top deck of Firecraft. We didn't stand a chance without that. It allowed us to get 8 damage for 6 mana, which is just huge. And we did actually, in fact, top deck him, even if he did have a creature there. So I'm not sure if I made the right play. Maybe I should have went down a different road with all them Artificer's Epiphanies and tried to mill them out, or tried to dig for like just removal and stuff. But my plan worked out, so I'm just glad he didn't have the second Reanimator spell. Icarid, I remember this name, but I don't know if I know him or if I'm just remembering from something else. Double Thing in the Ice, Chandra. No, I can't keep. I'm sorry. This is just better. I couldn't keep that because it's just I'm doing nothing. I've got 2 Thing in the Ices, but I had 1 spell and stuff, and I didn't have any of my important enchantments. So I like this play better. We get to go Epiphany, Broken Concentration, and just try and dig. See, so we're already on Naya. So we're most likely playing a Planeswalker deck, which means you want to keep up this Broken Concentration. I'm not really worried about the 1/1. Gonna have to watch out for Nahiri though, because she can minus and kill our enchantments. So yeah. I mean, we can counter a Planeswalker. Unless he has Nissa here, we can actually hold up counter spell on his Planeswalker. So we're not terribly done, but I mean, if he has more than 1 Planeswalker, we just lose it. Well, we've got a Firecraft, so I've got to keep that in mind. I'm gonna have to play this very, very carefully as a black mana into another Ranger. So he's gonna have all his colors, and we're gonna be taking 2 a turn, which isn't actually the greatest. I would love to, I don't know, find something to stabilize with later on. That's a good card to draw if we keep hitting land drops. I fully expect I'm gonna have to blow my counterspell here, but on whatever turn 4 Planeswalker he has. But I think, and then we just have to hope. I mean, because Firecraft is sorcery, that's the problem here. It means we can't nuke his creature even if we could counter it with a Wanderer. That's a 1, 2, 3. That's a 6/6. We have to counter. We don't have a choice here. We have to. We have to go like Firecraft into Fiery Impulse to kill that thing. So we're not in a good situation now because guaranteed we're facing an Ob Nixilis or a Gideon here. It's always just one of them things. Folk of the good stuff. But this card's too good, so it's gonna get banned. Oh, not you. You're gonna get banned. You're just too powerful, and I'm not sure what we're digging for here, but we didn't have an enchantment in hand. Here comes the beatdown. Hit me. Hey, Tyler's track isn't terrible. We can Fiery Impulse that, which I'm gonna do now. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh no. Ooh, no, we can save it. We can save it. Or we could Artificer's Epiphany, so we could have killed it. And he didn't even get the clue, so never mind, I'm just panicking for no reason here. And there's Sylvan Ranger number 3, so this guy's just got it all. Light next we're going to keep. We need to hit our land drops. I'm going to get rid of a land still, just because, I mean, we have another Epiphany which we're going to be playing next turn anyway. So, and I kind of like all the rest of the cards in my hand here, so we do have to watch out because he could just beat us down with that land, but we do have the Lightning Axe for it, I guess. Talent and Telepath, not going to go for that this turn. That's going to be more of an emergency play, and going to hope that we can scare him with our open mana into not playing a Planeswalker, although I guess we could kill it with Chandra on the way back, even if we did. So we are taking hits for 3 a turn, which is not the stablest thing I've ever done. Can he make it a 4-pack of Planeswalkers? Sorin? No, nothing. So you could have Anguish and Macon for our Planeswalker, but we're going to -1 any. Well, pull some Morass there. So he really wanted that Tyler's Tracker back. I would have got the Wooden Wanderer back if I was him. We need that 6th land. Kind of like Radiant Flames. What do we not need here? Oh shit. I kind of like everything in this hand. Do we need Radiant Flames? We're going to do Chandra -1. If we can't even Chandra -1 next turn because He'll just kill us with the land on the way back. I'm going to get rid of this Radiant Flames. I know it may seem weird, but I'm not worried about these 1/1s, and I don't think there'll be too much else which we can nuke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I just telepath? I think I'm just going to telepath here. Oh, that worked. That worked. So he's going to crack his clue. Now we wipe his field. So now he's going to have to put pressure on the board, and we can, if it's a Planeswalker, we can most likely kill it with Chandra on the way back. If he attacks with a land, I'll Lightning Axe and discard probably his Firecraft. It says the Tireless Tracker. 2 Evolving Wilds. Do we want to get the second clue? I don't think we do, so we just kill this now. Discard a card. I almost feel it's too late for Tutelage, but that just feels wrong. So I'm going to get rid of... I think Firecraft can go now. He's going to get a second clue, but we're fine with that. He can't crack them both, and he's most likely tapped out, so we can just go for a Chandra next turn, and then hit him for 6. And he won't be able to kill it with the land on the way back. So go for Baby Chandra plus Tutelage, but we got Big Chandra, so we don't want to do that. And we'll see if he has an answer for this first. We even just get Tutelage down and start making zeroing Chandra to you know, draw a bunch of cards and mill him for a bunch. But we can take Chandra down to 1 here, but we'll be able to hopefully protect him next turn. Or just get a better idea of what we need to do. And if he does that, he'll most likely be tapping himself out for the turn. You could Sorin here, that would probably be worth it. If he just Sorins here, we just lose, but at least he's not doing it now unless he has a land, which he does, so because he's drawn so many cards off these trackers. Yep, that's a tap land, so he's going to hit us for 1, but we can play down Baby Chandra and chump for a turn. Baby Chandra Tutelage could be our next turn, and just keep hitting them. Depends what we draw though. I don't feel I've played this game right, but I don't know. But we only got 1 play with Big Chandra, which is plus, unless we 0. Tutelage and 0? That could be a play. Because I don't think we're going to burn him out. I think we Tutelage and 0 here. Put him on the mill plan. We lose Baby Chandra, but we're going to draw 3 cards. Hopefully one of them is like a burn spell. Fortunately not, it's just another Tutelage. But getting some good mills here. And he has to take a creature out to deal with Chandra, because he has to attack Chandra basically, because it's just going to win me the game with these mill triggers next turn if he doesn't. He has 2 lands, so I mean he can hit me for 4 and take out Chandra, and that would be his entire turn. And then we can Tutelage. We're going to hit him for 4 minimum, then we could activate Tutelage to hit him for 8. So that's worst case scenario. This is tough. We got some good mills there though. We were hitting for like 4, which is pretty rare in a 4-color deck. Like we hit them 2 and then we hit Alencord and Tragic Arrogance or whatever, so he's just going to go down the manland route, but he's not activating Needle Spires, which means he's definitely got an idea of what he wants to do. I wonder what that is with 5 mana. Tragic Arrogance. It's interesting. he gets rid of one tutelage, I guess, which is decent. We hit land, which isn't good here. Ironically, we can actually discard this Avicen's Judgment, and we can kill a land here, I think. So, this is... because we can madness it out. So we might be able to buy ourselves another turn. Because we can kill that Needle Spires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can actually do it for 1. So we can actually kill the Needle Spires if he activates the Needle Spells. Pulse from Marasa, that's life gain, which is pretty irrelevant here. Depends what he gets back though, I guess. Let's have a look. Most likely, if he gets back Sylvan Ranger, we're in deep shit. If he gets back Sylvan Advocate, I mean. Luckily, he got back Reclamation. Oh shit. That was not a luckily situation. Shit. We are up against it now. We have to kill this Reclamation Sage now as well, because we're not going to be able to kill anything else. So it's all just going to be whether we can survive these next couple turns. Fevered Visions is not the worst draw we could have had though. It may not be a mill spell, but... it may not be a mill spell, but it draws us cards, and if we can just like draw Lightning Axes and Fiery Impulses long enough to survive for these last 10 turns. Well, it'll be less than 10 turns because of Fevered Visions. But we're down to 10. It's not looking too good. Firecraft is irrelevant here. So I mean, we could be taking 6 next turn, we could just be dead next turn most likely. We've milled Chandra, so we don't have to worry about that. Fall the Titans is good. We can't do it this turn because we can only do it for 1, 2. We can do it for 2, which isn't going to be enough. Fall Titans is good, but do we go for it? Do we go for it just to kill the Needle Spires? Then we're on a 5-turn clock. It depends how all in he goes here, I think. So he's activating Needle Spires. He's only activating Needle Spires, which means he's got something else in plan. I'm going to have a look at his deck. See what we've seen. There's one Firecraft in there, there's a Chandra. 2 Firecrafts are in there. We see no other burn. So we go down to 6. I'm going to risk it. So there's no other burn. We've already got both his Firecrafts. We might need this Fall of Titans. Okay, he's got nothing. He draws a card. There's a tutelage. Shit! What do we do? If we play tutelage, we get him 1 mill trigger. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can hit this. I think we have to tutelage. We have to tutelage. And then we have to do the play which we didn't do last turn, which is just basically mean we've caused ourselves 4 damage. We're gonna get mill triggers here. Okay, he's got an Archangel Avacyn, which is actually good for us because we can. Well, it's not good for us. We're dead. We're dead no matter what we do here. Right? Because if we kill that thing now, we just activate both man lands and we die. So we have to hope we draw something good off this. That's not going to do it. We're lost. We lost. Unless he doesn't activate the man lands. Oh, that's painful. We need him to only activate Needle Spires. That's the only way we have of winning. And if he does that, he just flips his Archangel Avacyn, so we lose. Yeah, he's activating both lands. Yeah, so I mean, there's not much we could have done. I felt I played that wrong some point. I'm heartbroken. We were I think we were one turn off, and we could have done it because we could activate tutelage. Yeah, we were one turn off. Oh, sure. I think I played the early game of that game wrong, like early to mid game. I think I played that wrong, and then I didn't bring it back late game. I was too focused on burning them out with Chandra. I should have went for the mill plan earlier. That was where I went wrong that game. And I think we're going to call it quits there because I'm too heartbroken to carry on, and that was a long ass game. But that was painful. I messed up that second game, I'm not even going to lie. I think I messed up both games, to be honest. Oh no. Oh, that's heartbroken. I was one turn off. But this is magic. We just persevere and try and survive. So on that disappointing bombshell, I'd like to say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.